William here with Patriot Containers. Today is Wednesday, May 13th. In my videos of the, let's say, 450 videos I've made in the last year about how these multi-level marketing cargo container companies are scamming you guys and teaching you guys with what not to do, what to listen for, what to see, and also if you accidentally trusted them, I also have videos on how to hold them accountable so you don't have to just leave a complaint and nothing happens. This review, I've already made a video. I just never posted it, and I'm kind of glad I didn't, because I kind of want to redo this in a different way, because this really is the example of how cargo container companies are lying to you guys about the condition and the cosmetics and the function, making you sign terms and conditions, and then if it takes forever to get there, they keep a cancellation fee if you cancel, even if it never got there. If it's a horrible container and you reject it on site, they're going to keep all this money. And this literally shows the numbers, and it's eye-opening. So I'm going to read this. I've already read it. I already made a video about it, but I'm redoing this video. Cargo worthy is a used container condition that the shipping lines sell us. Cargo worthy cannot have a hole. Cargo worthy, the flooring has to be strong enough to hold full capacity. Cargo worthy can't have doors where the door seals are hanging off. It can't have damaged hinges. The doors have to shut. If it does not function like a proper container should, it is not cargo worthy. Cargo worthy means that the container, as it's sitting, can be inspected and certified for overseas transportation. So if it had a hole, it's not cargo worthy. If the flooring is damaged, it's not cargo worthy. If the door seals are peeling off, it's not cargo worthy. This person that left this complaint on the Better Business Bureau from this company, and again, this is the company, you have got to be a blind person to not see all their complaints. They are everywhere, and they come in faster than any other company. Let me get into this. I'm going to read it, and I'm going to break out my calculator to show you. These companies have cancellation fees, restocking fees, and they keep your delivery money. I'm going to prove how much money you can lose by going with a multi-level marketing Pinocchio rookie liar company. And they all are like this now. All companies are like this. It's disgusting. They need to be shut down. I'm going to read it right now. Purchase the cargo-worthy container for $3,489 and paid up front per the requirement of the company. It says the company name, I'm just not saying it. When the delivery was made, the driver stated that he walked in and took several pictures and forwarded them to the broker, who approved the delivery without inspection. I told him that I do not want this container because of the shape it's in, but he told me that he couldn't take it back and that I would have to file a claim. See, these companies, they bring you out these horrible damaged containers, and they say you have to keep it so our driver leaves. You need to file a complaint. You're playing their game. They will never lose, and only you. It doesn't matter at this point, because this person already signed terms and conditions. If they canceled, they would have got a cancellation fee. If he rejects it, you're going to find out how much money he would have lost, okay? But then he told me he couldn't take it back and that I'd have to file a claim. That I did. I was informed that if I had to ship it back, remember, this person paid $3,489, $3,489, that if I ship this container back, it would cost him $3,158. So they're going to come pick up the container and take it back, because it's I'm going to read later how bad this container is. So if they take it away, per their terms and conditions, they're going to charge him $3,158. So they come take away their crappy container that has blatant damage, that is blatantly not cargo worthy. They lied to this person. He's only going to get a return of $331. He paid $3,489. He's going to lose $3,158 because he trusted a lying Pinocchio rookie company. They lied about everything. I'm going to read on. My inspection revealed rubber gasket on the door, edges were cracked, split, and pieces were missing. Not cargo worthy. Right-hand door had to be forced to close and latch. There's some fine lines right there. Left-hand door was bent 3/4 inches at the center from the right-hand door. Possibly not cargo worthy. Locking handle on the left door had been broken off and re-welded with a bad weld. Probably not cargo worthy. Left sidewall does not pass the light test. Split in the wall had been repaired with a bad weld and that had an active crack with 2 holes that allowed light to pass through. 100% not cargo worthy. Corrugations on the left-hand sidewall were flattened by impact in a large area. Couldn't inspect the undercarriage. Flooring was delaminating and curling up on the outside edges. Caulking between the sidewalls and the floor is loose. It does not adhere to the wall or floor. Not cargo worthy. Wind can be felt from the cracks between the floors. Not cargo worthy. Walls and tie-downs on the lower part of the walls are badly corroded by something. Rust and paint covering the rust is falling off the wall. You got to understand, I've bought and sold 20,000 estimated containers over 11 years with no employees. I know with what this is, and it's not cargo worthy. The company's fix was to ship me a patch that the customer had to put on at their own expense. This does not match the warranty that says all repairs would be made by the company. I've read this stuff hundreds of times, and it's like I'm never shocked. or I'm speechless about it, but I'm not speechless because I talk a lot. They also stated that it would be up to the customer to get the container inspected to that the container met the grade that they sold it as. They would refund me $100. Do not purchase sight unseen from this company. They cannot be trusted. I don't know if this is legal, to be honest. How can you lie out your teeth about everything about your company, everything about what you're selling, and then deliver a nightmare piece of junk to somebody? And then when the company has done everything wrong, the customer pays thousands of dollars and only gets a measly $331 back. I don't think if an attorney general actually looked at this, number one, I guarantee the paperwork that on this container is not cargo worthy. I can almost predict this. There is no pictures, so I don't know. But from judging by with what this customer is saying about this container, it's not cargo worthy. It's an as is container. If it has holes, it's not wind and watertight. It's as is, or possibly damaged. The 2 worst containers you can ever buy. Damaged and as is. They have holes, they're corroded, they're old, retired junk. And these companies are selling this dream to you guys. Look, our company does this. We only sell this. We're the best. Sign our terms and conditions. And then they sell you the cheapest, shittiest container that you can imagine, that obviously doesn't even function correctly for the purpose of why you bought it. And they did it on purpose. They didn't do this on accident. Somebody has to purchase these containers. Somebody has to schedule these containers. The shipping lines sell containers every time they go into a depot, no matter where the depot is at across the United States. It must go through an inspection. It must. That's how the shipping lines sell us the containers properly. I could bet $1,000 that if this company ever provided the paperwork, it does not say cargo worthy on it. I don't even think it says wind and watertight on it. It probably says as is. And then the driver gets there, the forklift operator brings them the crappy container from the as is stack, loads it, and the driver can't do anything about it. There is no inspection on as is containers. If it says wind and watertight, the driver can walk through and check for holes. If there's no holes, it's wind and watertight, even though it looks like a piece of crap. But these drivers are not inspectors either. I've seen all this stuff on these multi-level marketing companies that these drivers are supposed to do this cargo-worthy inspection. They're not cargo-worthy inspectors. They're drivers. I've talked to drivers. They're like, yeah, we work for these companies. They have us come pick up as is junk, and then they make us do a cargo-worthy inspection on these containers. And I'm not even there picking up a cargo-worthy container. I'm picking up junk. And then they're making us do the inspection for the crap that they're purchasing, and I'm just picking it up. So yeah, back to this. So this person trusted the wrong company. I'm sorry to tell you guys this, but all these companies are the same now. All of them. And I'm in this category. I'm sick and tired of it. It's disgusting. These companies are getting away with highway robbery, illegal sales, lying, and then charging you guys money, and you didn't do anything other than trusting these horrible companies. It's the point of my videos. So yeah, if you buy from this company, you sign their terms and conditions, and they bring you out a piece of crap that doesn't even work, and it's blatantly damaged and leaks, you're going to lose $3,158 because they failed you. You didn't fail them. They failed you. And they charge you money for it. These companies are not good, people. That's it. Maybe there'll be another video later, but I'm glad I redid this one because I wanted to emphasize more on this. These companies that are charging you cancellation fees, restocking fees, keeping your delivery money. If you guys actually go to the terms and conditions on somebody's website and you read that they have a cancellation fee, why is that? It's because they are scared you're going to cancel your order and they're not going to deliver on the promised delivery date. Why do they have a restocking fee? Why do they keep your delivery money? Because they're scared if they bring you out a horrible container that they lied to you about. So all these fees that they charge you is because they do not have faith in their own company. They don't. That's the truth. They have all these protections to protect themselves from themselves because they plan on screwing you guys over. That's what they're there for. Here's a perfect example. I don't have cancellation fees. I don't have restocking fees. I don't keep your delivery money. You want to know why? It's because I have faith in my company and what I sell and how I sell it. So when it gets there, you're not upset and everything's fine. These companies don't do this. They have sales reps all across the United States being 1099, ripping you guys off. Point of my videos, guys. Have a good one. Goodbye.